people today have to be able to measure their return on the outlay they're making for marketing and exhibitions. And with something like this, because you're networking and speaking to people face to face, you can get a far better measure on what your return is from that show, and of course you're doing it in a much more affordable price range as well.
We as a trade association get involved in quite a few general shows in the packaging industry, but what really appeals to us is targeted shows. So when we heard that Step Exhibitions were going to be making pharmaceuticals, we obviously wanted to support it, and we've got some of our members supporting it too.
Because we're a specialty contract service provider, it helps being in this kind of environment, building relationships up with companies, so you get the right audience over 2 days. It's quite easy for people to come and visit within the UK. So we find it targets our audience quite well.
Some of the major pharmaceutical shows are in mainland Europe, very good shows but extremely expensive to exhibit at and expensive to visit. So the idea of a low-cost shell scheme show right here in the UK was fantastic, and we give it as our full support as a trade association.
The conference itself is what draws people in. Rather than being just an exhibition, I think the seminar programme is fantastic. It gives a great level of detail and can be used for people who are starting up through to people who have had a lot of experience within the industry and are looking to develop and expand their knowledge.
I've been in room A for most of the day, and yeah, I find it particularly interesting to do with the microbiological methods, because I'm a microbiologist by training, but that was an awful long time ago, and it's good to see how things have evolved and moved on in the industry.
I've sat in on a couple of the seminars, and there's again some really useful content. So there's people talking about from their experience what they need to do to make pharmaceuticals, to test them, and some of the considerations around intellectual property, around licensing of pharmaceuticals, around the regulatory framework. So there's really good information to be had within the seminars for people that are looking to a new area to expand the business, to people early in their career looking at which area they should focus on and go into, and I found them really helpful today.
It is very useful to a company. It's very difficult to get all the UK companies under one roof so we can network. A lot of them we find are abroad, but it's nice that rather than outsource, we can find companies in the UK to source within.
I run a consulting and training company called Pharma UK. We work with clients, really anything that's in the Orange Guide or in the CFRs. We help them to understand and implement these things. It's the opportunity to network with people who are generally here for a purpose. They want to meet other people. It's a networking opportunity that they've come for, and yeah, we're all of a like mind, so very definitely these events are valuable.
We've had a good turnout, and the highlights being able to exhibit, meet new people, as well as go into the seminars and have some interesting seminars being presented to us. Very useful.
We get to meet new companies that we don't know about, and we get to re-establish contacts with people that we've met over the years, and we get to network, we get to enjoy the vibe and the buzz of a very busy conference and exhibition.
We've seen that the seminar sessions so far have been very well attended. There's a good level of, if you like, inquiries already, which are going around, which is nice to see, and we feel that hopefully we've got the beginnings of a very successful event for the future.
It's a show that's really going places. Our members are very enthusiastic about it, and if they're enthusiastic, then we want to support them.
I found it's very interesting. I found the people kind, interesting, and curious for our services, so I liked it.
Good chances that we will be back next year. Yeah.